Hello everyone, I am Catechus Gaming, and today we will be continuing the guided walkthrough for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last episode, young Link ventured forth to get the silver gauntlets for Nabooru, but she ended up getting kidnapped by witches. This episode, Link will head out to rescue her as an adult 7 years later. Hope she's not big mad. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Alright, character card, look at that. Almost filled out, and today we're actually going to fill it out. So, since we ended last episode as Adult Link with our sweet silver gauntlets that he's wearing, God, he looks so cool. We're just gonna have to head our way out to the Spirit Temple. Let's see if I remember the song. There we are. That is a lot more instruments than an ocarina. Yes, warp me to the Desert Colossus. Okay, before we head in there are a couple things we can do. First, we're going to want it to be nighttime. Easy peasy. Now we're going to want to head to the entrance of the Desert Colossus while missing all the levers. Leave me alone, please. God, they're such a nuisance. So this magic plant that we planted as a child will actually get us 2 items. First, on the second rock here that will be flying by, there's nothing on the first one. We jump off. We can get a gold Skulltula. There we go, finally hit it. There we are, number 96. Heck yeah. Then before we head back to get the second item, we want to head over to this empty, dried up pond. Hopefully alive. Haha! They can't get you if you stand off the sand itself. So in here, we're going to want the hook shot, and on one of the trees is a Skulltula. You can totally get it from behind. You don't have to be in front and deal with the levers. Pro tip. But either way, it's number 97. So close to being done with them. Okay, now we just got to make our way back to the Spirit Temple entrance, ride the plant, and get the second item. Finally. Alright. So to get the second item, what we're going to want to do is follow the magic plant past where we jumped off for the Skulltula, and it'll take us up to the top of this archway in front of the temple entrance. What we want to do is carefully jump off the top here, and we can get ourselves the final piece of heart. This is all 36. Look at how healthy Link is. He didn't even need to eat vegetables for this. Alright, enough goofing around. We're done outside. Let's head into the temple. Yay, nothing's really changed. Just watch out for the ghost pots. And remember, these 2 Armos are alive, so we can just ignore them. But because we have the silver gauntlets, we can actually push this massive block out of the way. Which begs the question, if Link's this much of a powerhouse because he's using these gauntlets, why do his attacks not do more damage? I need explanations on that. But before we get too far along here, we do want to take out this big Beamos. Okay, that's 1, and there's number 2. Their mouth at the bottom is so creepy. And it's similar fashion to where we were at the young Link side. There's a locked door in the middle and 2 passages on the left and the right. But they're barred with iron right now, so we're going to want to hit the switch above where the Beamos was. And that'll unbar the doors. Now this time we're going to want to take the left path. And this will lead us into a pretty weird room, but there's a Wolfos by the Triforce symbol, so we just got to take him out. I mean, easy fighting at this point, right? I say as all I do is get damaged and get all my attacks blocked. Come on. Come on, you're so close to death. There we are. Easy peasy. I'll take that for some reason. And like usual, Triforce symbol, so play Zelda's Lullaby. This song is quite literally the most well-known secret song. There we go. There's a chest across the gap here. And it's a big one, so there's something important in there. Come on. Big money, no whammy. Give me that big money. The compass. So we start with the compass, and as you can see in the corner, yeah, you just see where you entered and where you currently are. Super weird. But with that, we're now done in this room. Super easy room. So we're going to want to head out to the BMOS room and take the opposite path. This one is a silver rupee room with rolling boulders, and they're the typical rolling boulders. They're gonna hurt, but not that bad. Link will smile through the pain, don't worry. But we're gonna want our hover booties to get the one straight ahead of us here. Hover on out, grab it, and then we're gonna immediately get rid of the hover booties because we need some traction so we don't die. Now the rest of them are tucked away in these little alcoves with the rolling boulders. So we just gotta time our ways. And yep, I heard it. There's some scratching. Now, the first Skulltula of Adult Link in this dungeon is behind this time block. So we just gotta play the Song of Time. Nice and easy like. And carefully walk in so we don't get hurt. And grab number 98. Oh, so close. And we just keep alternating sides to grab the last remaining rupees. The last one, however, is behind this time block. Just gotta put it back where we found it, because who knows, maybe the dungeon caretaker will see a time block out of place and start a hunt for Link. There we are. Now it's back in front of where the Skulltula was. And there we go. Doors open. Now be very careful in this room. Don't move. Yep, there we are. Because a like is going to drop from the ceiling. Last thing we want is him to eat us. Luckily the long shot stuns them so we can kill them easy. But for our trouble, we get a small key. Awesome. Now we're done with this path, and we can open that locked door in the BMOS room. Do our best Indiana Jones impersonation of missing boulders and climb out of this room. Now back in the BMOS room, the middle path with the locked door, that's where we want to go. And in here, yeah, another like, you could at least hear him from the entrance. And yeah, haunted pottery will also come after us. Well, there we go. Nice and easy. I love that they keep giving us money that we don't want. Haha, gotcha. Now that that's done, we just want to climb up this path here. Okay, the likes I get, they're monsters, but what's with all the haunted pottery? Does anyone know the lore behind that? And if we turn around and take a peek at this room here, we're going to see a whole mess of suns and a mirror. This is a puzzle room similar to the sun switch as Child Link. So what we're going to want to do is rotate the mirror so it shines light on the suns, and one of the suns will open the door, two of the suns will give us treasures, and one of the suns will summon a wall master. But before we get too carried away, there is an invisible floor master that we're going to want to take care of because he'll be just a nuisance. Link, hit him. Okay. Now, Again, the easiest way to get rid of his children is just cast Inspire. Best spell ever. And there's the third one. And they all drop magic pots, so this is a net gain for us. Almost filled out. Yeah! Okay, put that back on. Now the handles are a little weird. They're not, you know, normal. So we're just gonna keep turning it. And as we turn it in a clockwise fashion, we're gonna get 2 treasure chests. First one will heal us a smidge. But the second one is going to create a new mechanic that I wish they would have implemented way earlier. So this second treasure chest is actually a booby trap. So when we open it, we get a freezered breath that just ices us. That would have been a fun mechanic throughout the whole game, always second guessing those little tiny pointless chests. Now the third one here opens the gate. Don't touch this one or a wall master will just come down. Don't hurt yourself. Now through that door, this Armos is actually alive, unlike when we were a kid and that one was fake. So we can just take him out. Haha! Their enemy are stairs. Now if this room looks familiar, it should. We're in the Colossus room with the statue. Doesn't look like anything's changed in 7 years. It's an odd sign. But what we're going to want to do is climb to the top. Now there's 2 things to point out here. One, on the hand there is a Triforce symbol. So we're going to want to make our way over there. To do that, we're definitely going to want the hover booties on. And a running start. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, we made it. Jackpot. Careful not to overshoot, because that's very easy. Goodbye, hover booties. Again, it's a Triforce symbol, so Zelda's a lullaby. Easy peasy. Now that's going to drop 2 treasure chests. One on her opposite hand, but also one up there on that ledge. Now, say you fell at the bottom there. Above the door where you entered right there is a hookshot point that you can use. Or, where we're standing, we can use the torch up there. If I push the right button. Awesome. And then from here, we can just hookshot our way across. I'm leaving that one in. For our troubles, we get $5. Seems worth it, right? But while we're up here, to open a door to another part of the dungeon, we're going to want to smash this rusty switch with the Megaton hammer. And I'll do that. What am I doing? I don't need to switch anything. Now from here, we're going to want to get back on that hand. Let's see if we can just make the jump. Success. And from standing here, we can actually hookshot our way to her other hand where the other chest is located. Hopefully she doesn't mind. And there we go. We got the small key that we'll need. Now, from our standing point, yep, we're going to hear some scratching. I don't know if you remember, but as a child Link, we could summon Pierre to spawn on that platform, and there's a Skulltula behind him, and that's the last one for this dungeon. So all we're going to want to do is climb up the other set of stairs that we used as young Link. Get over here. And play our Scarecrow song. Which, I'm a simpleton, so mine is a circle. Hi, Pierre. I'm gonna get you right between the eyes. Hi, buddy. There we go. Skulltula 99. Oh, this has been just a treat to get them all. Now that we've gotten all the goodies in this room, there's one more thing we can do. come down here to the lowest level, watch out for haunted pottery, and one more cast of Din's Fire. This way we can light both those torches. Doing so will get us another big chest. Big money, no whammy. This one will, however, will have the other item we need to know where we are, the dungeon map. Jackpot. Which we can take a look at. 4 floors. That's not shabby. It does remember all the stuff we did as Kid Link, so that's super handy. As you can see on first floor, it has the left path, so cool. But now that we have that, the door opposite of the chest is where we want to go. Now in here is another bit of blocks that we have to push. This is a snake-like pathway, and if for some reason you wanted to, this will have a shortcut to the entrance of the dungeon. All we got to do though is just keep pushing blocks, which is kind of weird. I mean, if you can push one, you can push all of them, so why are there so many? Maybe Link just wants to show off. Now at the end of this pathway, we're going to have another rusty switch, so we need our Megaton hammer. Kerplow. Now what this is going to do is create an elevator down to the first floor between the 2 Armos. So if you ever want to leave, get some berries, ow, or just get, you know, hit by ghost pottery, you can do that. So that's it for the side content. Now we can continue with finishing this dungeon. We're just gonna make our way back to the statue room. Go to the side where we entered as adult Link, hookshot our way above the door, and climb all the way to the top of the stairs where there will be a locked door. Oh, and red carpet, nice. Now be careful in this room, there is a Beamos. You don't have to kill it, you can just run past it, but I don't know. My Link is bloodthirsty, so he's gonna take it out. Hey, free bombs. Now in this room is gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt. There are 3 Anubis enemies in here, and if you remember as Child Link, any bit of fire will kill them. And there's also a Beamos in here, so that's super fun. But what you can do, and super easy, is just use fire arrows and take them out. There's no reason to do anything but just kill them. There we go. That one was in the floor for some reason, not sure why. There we go. All 3 down. Now it's Beamos time. Yeah, I didn't forget about you. The one thing to note about the Anubis, like Child Link, they don't respawn when you leave and enter the room, but the Beamos will. Once all are dead, the doors will open, and if you don't have magic or you're running low and you can't kill them with fire, over by the Beamos is a switch, and this will summon a pillar of fire that you can navigate them into. But what we want to do is exit the only door we can that doesn't require a key. Oh, and Navi's trying to indicate that there's if we play the Song of Time, a blue block will appear there. Anywho, through the door. Now, this room is super weird. What we're going to want to do is come over to this barred door, and over here next to it are 4 Armos surrounding a blue switch. Now remember, a blue switch requires constant pressure. The problem is, all 4 of these Armos are real, so we can't push them. So what we're going to want to do is stand as close to the door as we can, and shoot one of them with an arrow, and it will step on the switch for us, and we can just quickly get through the door before he steps off of it. Super, super frustrating. Now, in this hallway with torches, there are 2 hidden minor chests. So we're going to want to use our Lens of Truth, and at this landing, we can get some goodies. Let's see here, on the left, we get some health. On the right, what do we get? Ah, more health. So, not worth it. Now we just want to continue through this door to the adult Iron Knuckle room. Now remember, Link as an adult does more damage. So instead of 30 hits, this is only going to take 15. So adult Link is equivalent to a bomb chew. Now remember, we can do jump attacks to do more damage, but it leaves ourselves open for being retaliated against. But that does 2 hits worth of damage. The best is just to bait him into an attack and kind of just do a death by 1,000 cuts scenario here. Okay, he's almost dead. Now that he lost his armor, he's actually stunnable. Here we are, and that's easy peasy. We didn't even destroy any furniture in the room. Awesome. Now if we head outside, behind his chair, we can get the second dungeon treasure, or the adult one. Just from this handy-dandy treasure chest. Come on, what do you got for me? Ooh, that is one sexy mirror shield. Oh yeah. So the mirror shield is both good and bad. We can deflect light and stuff with it, but we can't deflect physical objects. So, for instance, if an Octorok shoots us and we block with the mirror shield, it won't redirect the Octorok shot back to him. It'll just block the hit. We'd have to switch to the Highland shield for that. Kind of weird. But we're definitely going to want the mirror shield for the rest of this dungeon. And it is super snazzy, so that helps. So now that we have that, we're going to want to make our way back to the Armos room here. And we're going to want to ignore them and make our way to the other side of the room. What we can do with the mirror shield, and will be a constant shtick in this dungeon, is if we stand in light and block, we reflect the light, and we can activate these light switches. Which in this instance will open the door to a room with no booby traps. Just a treasure chest. Another small key. Hooray! Now that we have the small key, we can head back to the Anubis room and go straight across and unlock this door. Literally all that work for that key. Now in this room is either really easy or really hard depending on how you want to do it. But first things first, no matter what, we got to take out these Beamos or they're going to make our lives a living hell. Alright. Ooh, bombs. Bombs, bombs, bombs. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There we are. I'm going to stand up here, and on this moving climbable surface wall with spikes on the side. Who thinks of this crap? Seriously, I thought this was a temple. Definitely get rid of the Skulltula. We don't need that thing causing us problems. We don't need that Deku Nut. So, what you can do is try to climb up this wall and avoid getting pricked by the edges. Or, if you stand up here, we could just hookshot to the top part that doesn't move and climb out. Which I highly recommend you do. And we take out the Beamos. Now, when we're up here, if we turn around, we can hookshot to a floating platform that has some health on it. Hooray! Aw, dang it. I was kind of hoping we were going to make it. Alright, never mind. Just going to hookshot back to the top. Thank you, long shot. Watch out for the spike trap as we head through the door. Now, this room has no booby traps, but up at the top of the stairs, first set of stairs, is a Triforce symbol, so more Zelda's Lullaby. I wonder if anyone ever, like, opens a door and then just like, I'm so sleepy. You know, because it's a lullaby. There we go, we can head through this door. Now in here, just take out the torch slugs before they cause a nuisance. Don't worry about any of the doors right now. They're all fake. Stop running away. Okay, guys, I get it. You don't like me. There we are. Took some damage, but whatever. So if we stand here at the entrance of the room and look at the boss key chest and the pillar of fire, what we want to do is take a bomb and blow up the door mimic just to the left of it. That will reveal a gold eye switch that we can shoot with an arrow. This will spawn a second floating platform that we can use this hookshot point to get to, if I can actually aim. There we are. Now what's going to happen is we're going to jump to the next one, hit the switch, which is going to turn off the fire, and we got to get down there before the fire turns back on and get our key. It's not as bad as it was in the water temple where we had like half a second. There we go, boss key. Hooray! Now we can head back and continue on to our right, up the stairs and through this door. Like, this dungeon is super cool and everything. It's just, I don't know, kind of short. Ha! That one flew right above him. Awesome. Now, this room here, eventually we're going to have to get light to that mirror to shine down. But before we do that, we're going to have to open this barred door here. Now, just like the water temple, this switch is in a different location depending which game you're playing. On the 64 GameCube version, it's behind the bars, as it is now. On the 3DS version, it's on Link's side of those bars. In this scenario, we're just going to use sword magic to activate it and head through the door. Now, this room has a couple Lizalfos that we're going to have to take out. But they don't deal much damage, and Link is super strong now. Now there's a mirror in the other room with some white bubbles, the final new bubble. But we're going to want to use its light to activate that sun right there, which will give us a tiny chest. More bombs. You can never have too many bombs. Now, these white bubbles don't have any fire, and they won't actually target us. They just dance around like morons. So it's pretty easy to take them out, which we're going to want to do, because they're kind of a nuisance otherwise. Here we are. And, hey, at the very least, they're giving us health. Well, at least two of them gave us health. Now what we're going to want to do before we start moving the statue is grab some bombs and blow up this odd-shaped rock wall here. And then we're going to want to take the statue and turn it so it shines light in there. Ever so slowly. There we are. Yeah, here's the other Lizalfos. Ah, come on, you bugger. I didn't say you could attack me. Okay, so in here, we're gonna have to turn this statue so it shines light into that main room on the big mirror in the ceiling. There we are, all said and good. Now we just gotta backtrack. My favorite thing, right? Alright, that ghost pottery. Come on, man. Okay. Now that we have the light shining on that mirror, we want to head down to the bottom, watch out for ghost pottery, but it is a good way to get health and magic. What the hell? Link was stuck on a chain. Alright, now that we're down here, we want to stand on the middle platform and shine light on that sun to lower ourselves down. Where, oh where are we gonna end up? Oh, right in front of the giant statue. Now, it may be obvious, it may not be obvious. We want to stand in the sunlight and shine light on its face, and it'll start to break apart. Which is actually a really cool animation. Now, behind the face is a grate, and we can actually hookshot to it, and then it'll open up to a door that requires the boss key. And it's actually a couple bosses that we're going to have to fight back to back. So let's head on through. What the heck? Ho ho ho! It looks like someone is here, Kume. Looks like it, Kotake. Yeah, these are the two witches that kidnapped Naburu. What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple. Ho ho ho! We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Hee hee hee! Oh, this loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf. God, their eyes are so buggy and weird. Okay, so we have another fight with an iron knuckle. But okay, this is a bit weirder. Now, even Navi will have something to say about this. That there's something strange. This is not an ordinary iron knuckle. And that's true. For one, it's going to take 20 hits to kill him, not 15. But other than that, it's exactly the same. So we're just going to want to get close and try not to lose too much health because we still have the witches to deal with. There we are. Now I can do that. Yeah. Starting to get greedy. That's how I get hurt. Curse you, impatience. Yeah, super easy once you get the timing down. There we are. Wait, there's people inside this one? Gasp! Naburu! Arr! Where be I? You're in the spirit temple. Well, looks like she's back to normal, Kume. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo, Kotake. Maybe we should make her work for the great Ganondorf a little while longer. Ho ho ho! Then we should brainwash her again. Hee hee hee! No, my brain is dry clean only! That's a brainwashing joke, and I don't apologize for it. There we go. First boss down, and the door behind the chair is open. Now, in the next boss, there really isn't anything you really need except for a sword and the mirror shield. Everything else is just whatever makes you happy. So when ready to face the witches, head on through the door. And through this door, I guess, because there's also a hallway. Now, the witches themselves are in quite the big, spacious room here, and a lot of writing. Like, how would you like to be the guy who has to write all that crap on the ceiling? Come on. How do you even read that? But they have an arena up at the top here. And we just gotta climb on up. Hey, girls, hey. Hey. Oh, look at that stupid kid. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf. Ah, crap, we're in trouble. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. They're very laughy. With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul. So these are the Sorceress Sisters Twin Rova. They're actually really easy to kill. You just want to be on the opposite side of them and probably on one of these side pillars here. And what you're going to want to do is use the Mirror Shield to redirect their opposing magics to each other. So we have one with ice shooting at us, and we're going to want to redirect that to the fire one. The trouble is you don't want to use... Oh, good. We dodged that by ducking. You don't want to use Navi targeting for this. Crap, they're both at us right now. We're going to want to get away. If you're using Navi targeting, you're going to miss. You have to freehand this. There we are. Come on, get her. Ah, dang it. Just missed her. Usually they're not so chasey. But right now they're getting real close to us, which is kind of weird. There we are. This is a nice spot to be. Dang it, she moved just in time. But this is the first phase of the fight. There we go. Got one. And we have to do this a total of 4 times. So it's not too bad. That's 2. Ah, dang it. Okay, yep. You gotta wait until they're done casting the spell to release. Ah, crap. They're both right on top of us. Alright, well, that was a waste. No, stop standing on top of us. God darn it, women. Ah, again, we miss. Come on. I swear they're purposely just trying to be annoying because I'm recording this time. Oh, the magic will also leave pools of damage, so be careful with that. Okay, there's number 3. We just got to do it one more time. No, don't hover right on top of us. She's gonna hover right on top of us. And we got hurt. Yeah, laugh it up, girls. You're the ones with only one more hit left. This is why we carry fairies. There we are. There's 4. Now we're gonna enter phase 2. They're going to just fuse together. This time is similar, and she winked. This time it's a similar principle, but we want to block with our shield against the spells, and we want to block 3 of the same spells back to back. So we have 1 ice, we have 2 ice, and on our 3rd ice spell defense, Link's going to shoot magic out of his shield, and then we can go stab her. There we go. We got her down. And then, yeah, she'll always land on a pillar, and we can come just give her a stabbing. If you're good during mid-air jumps, you can do a leap attack and do extra damage. Now, if you have one element absorbed and you absorb the other element by accident, you're gonna explode into damage and hurt yourself, so just be careful on that. So we have 2 red and 3 red. We're gonna shoot fire out of our shield. Didn't get the leap attack. So we're up to 6 damage to her. That's not bad. Hey, where'd you go? But yeah, this is the easiest fight ever. Way easier than Bongo Bongo. Okay, we got 2 ice. Come on, give me that 3rd ice. There we go. For some reason, she's not alternating that much. Okay, up to 9. Should be 3 more hits, and then she's done. So one more round. Okay, 1 fire. God, you'd think ice magic would be worth its weight of gold in the desert. Oop, that's ice. We don't want that. I mean, you're just a walking air conditioner. Ah, dang it. Yep, now she's starting to change it up, because I had to say something. Give me that fire. Yeah. Fire number 2. And fire 3. Eat flames. Oh, there we go. Got her down. And of course, we get one more weird scene with the sisters. Shoot, what a fresh kid this time. We'll get serious, right, Kotake? What? Hey, Kome, what's that above your head? I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old. And I'm just 380 years old. We're twins, don't try to lie about your age. You must have gone senile. Who are you calling senile? Is that how you treat your elders? We're twins. How can you be older? Ah, you're so heartless. Like, what is this? Yep, it's over. Bye. I'll come back to haunt you. I love it. Just love it. Now, the heart container is going to be where she died, so we got to go back to the pillar where she was on. And that's it. Maximum health. Link is the healthiest being he can be. So awesome. Now we just got to go through back to the Chamber of Sages. Who, oh who, I wonder, is the Sage Spirit? Oh, Naburu. Of course it is. Kid, let me thank you. Look at what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A complete swordsman. Arr! Because I'm a pirate. By the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? And now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm gonna pay them back for what they did to me. Arr! Look, kid. No, Link, hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Take it. There we go. Final medallion. All that hard work, it's finally over. We got our coin collection. If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. Keep it in your pants, Naburu. I should have kept the promise I made back then. Please don't talk about your booty. Link, the hero of time. Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. God, his eyes look so bloodshot. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Can you drop me off there before you go to work? No? Just gonna leave me in the desert? That's cool too, I guess. So, there's one more thing we can do in this episode before we call it quits. As you can see, we're at 99 gold Skulltulas. We can quite literally just finish that off by heading to Zora's Fountain. For me, the easiest way is just to use the Forest Temple, because the Lost Wood has quick access to Zora's River. So that's what I'm going to do. I have no idea why it started to lag there, but we're just going to have to live with it. This is super weird. Okay, Lost Woods, save me from this lag, please. Alright, now we're in Zora's Fountain, and it's nighttime. All's good in the neighborhood. Make sure you have a long-range weapon and definitely the Lens of Truth for this last Skulltula. But we're going to want to head over to the Great Fairy Fountain little island. On this island is a silver boulder that remained when we blew this open, which is kind of funny. But because we have the silver gauntlets, we can actually lift it up. Can't walk with it, but we can lift it. And that'll reveal a small hole we can fall down. Good, he actually fell. Luckily, there's some pottery with some arrows and some magic, because it looks like it may be a smooth sailing all the way to the other side, but in reality, there are a bunch of invisible big Skulltulas. Because why not make it harder, right? So we're just gonna have the Great Massacre of these guys. And then climb up the wall at the end. Quite a tall wall here. I think Link would be tired after the fight. One last big Skulltula before we can get our prize on the wall next to it. Come here, number 100. Come on, Link, aim. Oh my god, it's over. We have them all. We have our full coin collection of them too. Okay. Now we want to head back to Kakariko Village to see what all of this 100 token is worth. And I'm going to go with the Nocturne of Shadow to fast travel there. Almost forgot what it was. Isn't this fast travel to Kakariko Village the nicest thing in the entire world? There we are. Now we get to see what the final prize is all about. I don't have time for you, Poe. We're on a mission. Alright, the final guy in the middle is human now. And balding. Kinda look better as a spider. Since you destroyed 100 spiders of the curse on me has been broken. Thank you. Here's a token of my appreciation. Please take it. So we get a gold rupee worth 200 rupees every time we leave this building and come back in and talk to him. So we have a source of infinite money, which we already had. It was called the guardhouse. such an amazing thing. Didn't it feel worth it? But I think this is where we call it quits. This has been part 23 of our Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time guided walkthrough, where we freed the final sage from the Spirit Temple and finished out the House of Skulltula side quest. Stay tuned for the next episode as we begin our assault on Ganon's castle. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.